Good morning, everybody, and welcome to a review of Rent a Girlfriend Season 4, Episode 11. You know, we have reached the end, almost the ending of Rent a Girlfriend, which I'm sad to see this show go. I wish we would have had 24 episodes of Rent a Girlfriend. Just like most shows, they get down to that wire, but you know, I'm pretty sure everyone's happy that next week is the last episode of Rent a Girlfriend. So everybody seems happy for it. That this trash anime is gone. My point is, Rent a Girlfriend is one of the best rom-coms that ever lived. And I'm damn well pleased with what the progress I've been saying since day one. In fact, I've been thinking about doing a video as to why, as a hot take, saying Rent the Girlfriend is the best rom-com of all time. And you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. In honor of Rent the Girlfriend coming to an end, I'm gonna cover Rent the Girlfriend. Now, this whole thing of Rent the Girlfriend is like covering chapter 210. Next week, we might get chapter 218 if the pacing is there. So again, we're covering chapter 210. If they play their cards right, we're probably going to cover chapter 218. Now, this island trip of hell that is Hawaii arc is to show you that each four girls are playing their ultimate move, chess or checkers or any other strategy game you could think of to stop an opponent from reaching to Grandma Nagami, Kazuya's grandma, to the point, or reveal secrets and lies. And that's what this whole thing is about. Everybody is making moves, making $1,000,000 moves. And everybody in this arc has flaws. Now, last week was one of those emotional foreshadowing arc where, Chizuru meeting Kazuya's mom. They're talking about their life, how Kazuya was born, and how Grandma Nogami is an important factor of this series. You gotta understand. You gotta understand. And by the way, the new chapter came out, and I love it. Anyway, back to what I'm saying. So, as you guys know, big old exposition sign here. There was a lot of foreshadowing that moment where Kazuya's mom took Chizuru walking, and then, you know, just showing her like for the memories, making Kazuya happy, that kind of thing. And then Chizuru gave Kazuya the ring. I mean, Kazuya's mom a ring, because she saw the ring mark. She's very nice, and I can't hate that. But then, bitch ass Mami came into the picture. Yo, I swear to God. Oh my God. Can we have one moment without Mami interfering in business? Look, I'll be honest with you. Mami in this caused chaos. If it was Chizuru and Ruka, I understand. If it was Chizuru, Chizuru, Sumi, or Mini, I'll support that as well. That would have been the good one, to have two supporters supporting Chizuru to get there. I mean, that would have been, but still, Mami in this is just, I hate that bitch. I really don't. But I digress from my point. So I woke up this morning thinking about what to say in this episode 11. I gotta say a lot before I go to work. So let's get right to it. The review of season 4, episode 11, the Rent to Freaking Girlfriend. Let's do it. Okay, so we're now in the trip of hell in Rent a Girlfriend, this Hawaii arc, since day one. Ever since this has been one trip of Fright Fest going on in the Hawaii arc. So Kazuya, my boy, my love-hate relationship with Kazuya. This guy wakes up immediately. This guy wakes up and see Chizuru and see Ruka right next to her. And he's thinking about, like, you didn't do nothing. But this is the thing. I know people want to say, Kazuya, you're one lucky guy. You could have smashed both of them. You could have a three-way. Think about it. You have Chizuru and you have Ruka. You have basically, look, Sumi is my favorite girl. Sumi is my favorite girl in the Rent a Girlfriend franchise. I mean, we see my wall shrine, but I get why people prefer Chizuru and Ruka as the top two girls of the Rent a Girlfriend franchise. I mean, I get it. You're not wrong. I get it. You're not wrong. But come on, you have two of the hottest girls of the Rent a Girlfriend franchise. And you're not even gonna do nothing about it? Now I get it. I get it. I get it. He's 21. He should be smashing people right now. But come on. This is Kazuya we're talking about. And we're not surprised by the male rom-coms easily thinking about smashing them automatically. I mean, look at last week with Gojo from My Dress Up Darling. You really think Gojo was gonna smash somebody in Kirigawa? And look at Gojo. I mean, now look at Kazuya. You really think he gonna smash both of them? Look, come on. And then Ruka wakes up and wearing a good morning kiss. I'm like, this is Ruka's personality. And there's no. So everything's fine and dandy here until, you know, think about what plans they have to do for this since they have nothing planned. Ruka's going to the pool, like always, because she like going to the pool a lot. And then Chizuru decides to, you know, figure out what to do with that ring. Remember, it's the same ring that transcended through time in terms of who gets the ring. Because if you think about her, Kazuya's mother and her mother, her grandmother, and then her mom. And then her daughter. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of like it's like a timeline of who gets the ring. It's kind of like passing a straw hat down, passing straw hat after straw hat down. So I'm looking at this and I'm like, it's fate. It's freaking fate. Okay, now, and then while Jesus was thinking about it, Mami, oh my God, Mami-chan. I swear to everything I love, I want to slap that bitch in the face. You don't understand, guys. You don't understand. I hate her so much. Mami-chan needs... I keep saying in my videos every fucking time, and I'm going to say it again. Send her to the world of Goblin Slayer. Send her to the world of Attack on Titan. Send her to the world of Neon Genesis. Send her to whatever world that is tortured. Freaking Tokyo Ghoul, I don't care. Send her to a world where she could be tortured, beat up, ripped to shreds. I don't care about Mami-chan. I don't care about the ex. Get rid of her. I can't scream loud because they're sleeping. But my point is, get rid of her. Get rid of that dumb bitch. Get rid of this woman. This woman get on my effing nerves. Look. As a fan of Rent a Girlfriend, I can't stand her. Do I appreciate the moves that she's doing? Okay. If I'm being unbiased, yes, Mami-chan is making moves. She's playing every bit piece by piece, putting every feeling, putting all people's feelings into this. I get it. Mami-chan is playing her cards well. But as a fan of the show, I hate this woman. I freaking hate this woman. I can't even imagine she's a Scorpio. She's a Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio. And she's a Scorpio. Why do we have both zodiac? I hate this woman. Can't she be a Capricorn? Can't she be a freaking Gemini? That's a perfect zodiac. Two faces of Mami. That's a freaking Gemini. Like, a Gemini? Like, can we give her that? But no. You made her a Scorpio. Why I can't. But I'm off top here. So Mami-chan is talking to Chizuru in the bathroom about your boyfriend. You're not a boyfriend. You're just a client. You just married a client. And then all of a sudden, here comes the girl. And then you don't need the ring. She's like, give me the ring. You don't need the ring. If you don't tell her about the ring, I will. And trying to expose Chizuru for the fraud that she is. And all of a sudden, Chikazuya's grandma comes into play. And it busts down everything about the lies and all that stuff. She almost heard everything. And then Mami-chan's evil laugh as she exits the bathroom. She's like, ha, ha. Really? I swear. I want to, I want to stab that woman in the back. I want to stab her in the back. I really want to stab her. Okay. Now, Kazuya's grandma having second thoughts about that because she knew something. She knows something's going on because the way Mami walked out of the bathroom, you know damn well ain't coming. Now, Chizuru's case, Chizuru thinks that Kazuya likes Mami-chan. First of all, Kazuya is not the guy who, how do I put this respectfully to Kazuya? Do I believe Kazuya still loves Mami-chan? Hell no. But do I believe Kazuya have somewhat a little feeling towards Mami-chan? Maybe. Because if you go back, because the thing is, Kazuya, this is why I like Kazuya in some ways. He don't know how to break a woman's heart. It's not like he can come up there and say, tell Mami-chan, it's over, I'm done with you. You know what I mean? He's not that guy. He's not that guy. Yeah, he may have some screw-ups in his head. He may be some F-boy. But there are moments that Kazuya does something good and literally makes it like, oh my God, that's great. So again, Kazuya is not the guy who could break a woman's heart. I wish he could tell Mami-chan it's over. But again, he has that big heart that he doesn't does it. And again, sure, he fidgets sometimes, but still, he has that heart of like he doesn't want to break a person's heart. You know what I'm saying? I get it. So Kazuya's grandma, Nagami, took Kazuya out, for a little walk. And that was very emotional. That was a very emotional moment for Kazuya's grandma to talk to Kazuya about the future. And the 21 years, for 21 years, since Kazuya's 21, for people forget, because this is a college rom-com, for 21 years, Nagami, Kazuya's grandma, has always see him for what he is. He developed, he's making choices, he does things to help Chizuru out, and for her to see all of that, it makes sense now. He sees the light at the end of the tunnel. And for her grandma said, thank you for 21 years, because she don't know if she'll be alive or dead. She don't know if her life is like foreshadowing right there. She don't know if she's going to die, if she ever going to see Chizuru and Kazuya together. Even though it's a fake relationship, she sees them as a couple. And not only that, it's like, she don't know when she's be gone. She don't know. And I swear, if Kazuya's grandma dies, it will bring a tear to my heart, because we already cried when Chizuru's grandma was dead. So can you imagine Kazuya's grandma died? And still she didn't know about the whole fake relationship. And she thought they were in a real relationship, but even though it was a fake, that's sad. That will be sad. That will be sad. So it's like, this final moment is like Kazuya's final stretch to tell the truth or something like that. Because Chizuru's the one that sparks up to everybody. And for her speech like that, it just showed you her time might be running out. Her time might be running out if you don't give out the answers. And so it's like, and then that moment, Chizuru's at the top of the church, and I like that because it's going back to the first episode of season 4. Because if you go back to where Kazuya is running to Chizuru, that's that. But overall, though, this was a very good... Oh, and by the way, can I get to the ending? My bad. Look at the ending. The ending got me fucking tight. The ending got me fucking tight. You got this Mami-chan. So Grandma Nagami was texting Mami-chan about what really going on with her and Chizuru, because she overheard Chizuru was about to lie and all that stuff. And Mami's on the bed. She's like, okay, your time is up, Chizuru. I'm gonna spill. I'm like, this freaking woman. Yo, Mami-chan and her 2-bit-faced, bitch-ass face. Someone gotta kill this woman. I need, I swear to God, if I was in a world of Rent-A-Girlfriend and I was Kazuya's friends, I would have told Kazuya straight up, bro, dump that bitch. Pack her stuff out, leave her ass out of Hawaii, make her move somewhere. I don't care. But Mami-chan, she's putting more pressure on everybody. She's adding more pressure on Grandma Nagami as we speak, and she's an elderly, by the way. She's putting more pressure on Grandma Nagami. She's putting more pressure on Chizuru, and she's putting more pressure on Kazuya and Chizuru. So I'm like, this woman needs to shut the f up, because we had a good moment. We had a good moment where Grandma Nagami is talking about her life, even if she passed or something like that. It was a very touching moment for that grandson speech, telling her thanking for the 21 years. But now it's like, all that is taken away with Mami-chan spoiling. I can't with this one. Look, next week is the last episode of Rent the Girlfriend. Now, next week we might get chapter 218. For those of you who haven't read Rent the Girlfriend, we might get on chapter 218. If they play their cards right, we might see where this goes. So I can't wait to see what next week's episode has in store for us, and I'll see you soon for that.